righty. What's going on? You have tuned in to another episode of On The Move Unscripted with Patricia M. Goins.
Mr. Stout, what it do?
In the building.
Right.
So before we even bring on these two amazing guests that I know y'all see, and then there's somebody in there, what's going on with that? There's been a lot going on this week.
Yeah, it has been. It's a lot been going on, all over the world, but yeah.
We forgot that we are now in fall. We didn't have so much drama going on that ain't nobody said nothing about fall. It's fall, right. Y'all.
Exactly.
Yes.
Sure.
And then we had what freedom of speech was being attacked this week.
Yeah. With Jimmy Kimmel.
Right.
It was fired.
Yeah, they
didn't get fired. It actually worked in his favor, to be honest about it, that more people listened or watched the show, the highest he ever had since he started, 2008.
I felt like somebody over there saw what happened to Target and was like, we're going to go ahead and bring it back.
Yeah, exactly.
They lost like what? Some, not millions, but they said billions.
Yeah.
Billions is a lot of money, y'all.
Right.
Like, listen, freedom of speech is not worth what?
I think it was like
$4 billion?
Yeah.
In 24 hours.
24 hours.
Grief almighty.
Right.
Yeah.
It's tough.
So we're at the end of September, and so we know that October is Domestic Violence Month. That's one thing, and then also Cancer Awareness, right?
Right.
And so we have two awesome people that we have brought on. We have Mr. Paul Anthony from Full Force in the
Legend in the house.
What's going on, sir? What's going on? How y'all doing?
Oh, fine.
Good.
And then we also have Miss Queen of Hearts, Miss Ethel. How you doing, Miss Queen of Hearts?
I'm great. Thank you.
I call her the Queen. That's the short way, just Queen.
That was the moniker.
And so basically, what we like to do with all the guests when they come on is we like to give them a little bit of time to take them down the yellow brick road, just a little bit to tell them who you are, what you do, and what got you into even wanting to support organizations, like cancer research and stuff like that. So, Miss Ethel, let's start with you, please. We start wherever you want. You can start from the crib with the bottle, or you can move on up to high school or college.
It started way back in Willahoochee, Georgia. No, just kidding. But let's see. Can we put the camera on me?
Is the camera on you?
It's on.
Okay, the camera.
It's on.
So tell
That's the moniker.
What got you into even doing events? Because you said you've been doing events for a long time. So tell us about that.
Yeah. Well, I started actually in the church. I've been doing events since the 1980s.
Oh, wow.
I used to sing in the choir, and I've always loved music. I did some modeling, and I've always loved music. And so I would always invite these gospel groups to our church, and then I started promoting events like that. And I joined an organization because my organization is the Queens of Hearts, Girls and Women Empowerment Organization.
Let me find out if you know how to blow. You hear me? You slid by the music thing. Let me find out you can blow. I'm about to be posting you everywhere, having you sing. But I'm sorry. Go ahead about your organization. I just didn't want to slide.
Yeah. So I moved to Georgia from Ohio. I'm from Toledo, Ohio, and so I moved down here in the 80s and got into modeling, and then basically kind of got into music again. And I joined an organization called New Order. And that was a national human rights organization because I've always been involved in human rights also. I used to march as a child with Medgar Evers and those people. And so I joined New Order and formed the Ladies of New Order. And from there, I had the Ladies of New Orders probably about a year or so. And just got a revelation of Queens of Hearts. it just came to me, name the organization Queens of Hearts. So I branched off from New Order and started the Queens of Hearts, and that was back in 2014. So this year is 11 years that I've been doing this, and I've had our annual gala every year since 2014 to support cancer research.
Okay.
We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and our mission is that we're dedicated to improving the lives of individuals and families by empowering, educating, and enlightening them to become change agents in their communities.
Okay.
And our main initiative, like I said, is we support cancer research and families and individuals who have been affected by cancer.
Okay. And so for
So
those
that's why we're having this fashion show. um,
October 5th,
Unfortunately, I think we're not going to have a gala this year. This will be the first year that we don't have it, but we're having this fashion show, so it kind of, fills in for that because it's Fashions Against Cancer, and it's serving the same purpose as the gala.
okay.
Yeah.
And
And
so
we have the wonderful Mr. Paul Anthony as the host this year.
Nice.
yay. So I want to ask you, so if they want to look you up on the internet, your tell them your website in case they want to donate. If they can't come,
Yeah.
they can still donate, right?
Yeah, of course. The website for the Queens of Hearts is QOHGWE.org.
Okay, okay. And then that's in the Cash App.
And Cash App is, um, let me think, I kind of, is Queens with the capital Q, and then all capital letters, OHGWE.
Okay, okay. All right, then you did
Yeah.
good. I'm proud of you, Miss Ethel. Come on, so Miss Ethel, I said we might have to put on them heels and go out there and let's get let everybody
It's
know.
on the heels of coming out there strut for a cure.
That's right.
Okay, so we're gonna slide over to the man of the hour, the host of the event that
Right.
Miss Ethel got to come on in and help her with this awesome event that she got going on. Hello, Mr. Paul Anthony in the free.
What's going on? What's going on to you and all your wonderful listeners and all your wonderful observers? I want to say peace and blessings. How's it going?
Oh,
All
fine,
right, good, good.
fine. I'm sorry. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I'm doing this the ghetto way. I got my little phone over here doing Facebook Live.
I'm noticed. I noticed. Go ahead, keep it real. I see you.
So tell us about yourself. For those who you got that younger generation who may not know everything about Full Force. So tell them about you, Full Force, and what brought you up to the meeting of Miss Ethel and being the co-host for her event on October 5th.
Okay, well, just try to condense it. Full force. We're legendary producers. Been in the music business at a legendary status for over 42 years, working with such groups as the Godfather of Soul, James Brown, the great Bob Dylan, and B.B. King, and Patti LaBelle, Earth, Wind and Fire, Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, Britney Spears, Little Kim, Method Man, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC. Uh, there's so many I can't even.
Everybody.
Pretty much,
Everybody.
and then we won our Grammy with the Black Eyed Peas, and most of the youths they know us for starring in a history-making movie called House Party. I played Stab in the
Yeah.
movie. We wrote the theme song in My Type of Hype. First
Yeah.
movie was Crush Groove, and then we've had success with ourselves creating freestyle dance music and creating a group called Lisa Lisa and Code Jam and Cheryl Pepsi Riley, Thanks for My Child, and on and on and on. So that's what we're doing. We're still doing our things. We just recently did a big show in LA for 18,000 people at the Hollywood Bowl, and we're doing a Soul Train cruise and lots of things on the music side. On the purpose-driven side, I traveled the globe doing wonderful things and aligning with people like Ethel in the pursuit of finding a cure for cancer. One of my phrases, alignment for the assignment. Um, Being a three-time cancer champion myself and my beloved life sister, Kathy Hughes, putting it on Unsung TV One. It broke records all over. And I've been able to champion that in two bone marrow transplant. So now the music is the gift and love, but the purpose is how can we touch, change, and save lives. I've worked extensively with the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. I've worked extensively with the American Cancer Society for over 12 years. I'm on the National Advisory Board for the ninth leading hospital in the world, the Moffitt Cancer Center, with a lot of my great allies, Lisa France Kennedy, who owns NASCAR, and Brian Glazer, who owns the Buccaneers. We all come together and do wonderful things. I brought Gladys Knight to our Magnolia Ball a few years ago. So do some things, did some wonderful things in Ghana a few years ago in the pursuit of finding a cure. Through my research and traveling, I found that one of the worst cancers is not the three that I had, leukemia being one of them, nor is it pancreatic or lung. One of the worst cancers, you'll be surprised, is the cancer of the spirit. And the way we cure that is a steady transfusion and infusion of love and connectivity. And that's what this is all about. My organization has given Fashion Fights Cancer. I've done many fashion shows. Ethel was gracious enough to honor me a couple of years ago at her wonderful, wonderful Queen of Hearts event. And because of that, we aligned because she moves with a driven purpose. She doesn't look left nor right. She just stays forward and do that. So I said, that's the kind of energy I want to align with. So when she said she wanted to do this event, I was like, sure, yeah. I try to prioritize what she wants to do because she's always purpose driven. So this is the goal of this is to show that beauty has come from within. I one time did a fashion show, and my beloved sister Vivica Fox, we did some things because she had a wig line, and at the end I had all the models pull off their wigs, and it was all bald and beautiful. Yeah, to show that beauty is from within. You know, cancer doesn't get in the way. Sometimes cancer can be nothing more than a wake-up call for us to do things to take care of our body, take care of our mind, take care of our spirit. So when we say fashion against cancer, yes, you can be fashionable even in the midst of challenge. There's photos of me ironing my clothes with the catheter in my chest in my room, getting dressed and getting properly fly for when people come visit me while I was going through my bone marrow transplant. Because no matter what, you want to stay beautiful. So it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful event, and it's galvanizing all those because there's a lot of cancer champions out here. Our goal, our collective goal, is to bring them out and share that spirit, share that synergy, and that's what we're going to do. So this is first of many to come. You know, I'm glad to be a part of it.
Look, you said you've been in this for 45 years. Why you only look like you about 15 or 20? Like, I don't know.
Definitely got that.
I'm trying to figure it out. Like, I don't know.
I appreciate that. You know, I try to stay in the gym. I've been credited with being the first to bring bodybuilding, fitness, and training into hip hop in 1984 and 1985. I've inspired from 50 to LL to Michael Jordan to Mike Tyson. I've all inspired them. So I try to stay healthy. I try to stay stress free because stress is a killer. You know, and I try to navigate, alleviate, and illuminate away from toxic energy. You know, you got to.
And Miss Ethel is into sports too. You do a little bit of working out too. I seen over there, right, Miss Ethel? You do some working out. You look good. I seen it in your bio. Okay, so I want to take some time to acknowledge those who stepped into the building.
Right.
And I want to see if you would have a question for Miss Ethel or Mr. Paul Anthony. So let's start with, is it Deanne Motley? Did I say your name right?
Yes, well, I go by DeMonica, but I'm with the Queens of Hearts, so I'm the regional director of the Queen of Hearts Northern Division. So I just wanted to be a part of it and support Ethel's mission and Paul's mission. So I'm on here to support the cause and just talk about the event that we're having on Sunday, October 5th. I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
I know, me too. So let's talk about it. Come on, what we got to look forward to?
Well, we got a lot of things to look forward to. First of all, we got the models, of course, as you know. They're going to be, like Ethel said, strutting their stuff.
Come on.
We got the one and only, like I said, Paul Anthony. I mean, it's a blessing to have him and be a part of this. I mean, this really means a lot to us. As myself, I lost both of my parents had cancer. So my mother, she had colon cancer, and my father, he had prostate cancer. And my niece that passed about 5 months ago had a very rare form of breast cancer. So this is dear to my heart, and I'm just glad to be a part of this. We have performers, so we're going to have different performers. I'm making a cameo appearance, but it's so it's the one and only Polo Houston from Minneapolis, Minnesota, by way of Houston. It'll be myself. We have Nella Joy as performing. We just having some special guests coming up doing a few things. It's a night of great food, fellowship, have a great time. Yes. What'd you say? Food, great food,
Right.
fellowship, a night of fashion, and we're just gonna have a great time. And I'm honored. I'm coming from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I can't wait to come there next weekend and just have a great time.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And let me add to that. DeMonica is an amazing songstress. You know, she's Ethel's right arm. You know, she's a support unit, but she's consistent, and that's the key thing for me. And we need to make sure we put that out there, especially with our Blacks. We have to be consistent. You know, consistent with your love, your mission, whatever it is. So Monica's always there, and this in many ways is going to be sort of a send off because after this we're going to be doing a number of wonderful tribute shows together. So, although in addition to tributing whoever's sang some wonderful songs before our time, you better believe we're going to mention the purpose also. We're going to use that as a way when two or more gathered to feed that as well. So just want to give her props too.
I just want to say, I think it's awesome and amazing, Mr. Paul Anthony, that you have not just, you know, decided to be a part of this, but you are loyal yourself. Loyal, you know, faithful to the cause. Right. You know, you're not looking at this like, oh, well, I've done this, so why should I do that? You're like, boom, let's get it. It's about love. Yeah. You know, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. You know, I like to feel that I kind of don't have a say in the matter. I have no choice because when he wheeled me out after I beat my third cancer, and I was able to wheel out of Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center, for which I'm still an outpatient. Him and I, we made a pact, we made a promise that when he got me out there, I'm going to feed purpose, whether it's releasing new music I have, my book, one way or another, I'm going to navigate purpose because that's how he's going to keep me. So yeah, I have no say in the matter.
The book and the music. But let me jump down here to another supporter who has popped in the building. Is this okay, it says Lizette, but I'm thinking that's not really your name. It's not really Lizette, but that's what's your name?
My name is I'm actually Jay Wrights, the musical poet.
Okay.
Right. And
Jay,
Ethel gave me an opportunity and took me in. So I'm actually one of her artists.
Okay.
I actually met Paul Anthony. I was actually crying because that was a moment in time. If he remembers, we was at the UMA and he's a legend. So to be in this event, I'm hyped up. And after DeMonica already knows I'm already hyped up, but I'm super hyped up. I'm going to perform a song called Cancer. I wrote this song about 3 years ago, and I shopped it around, tried to give it to people. They was just like, nah, I can't. I don't want this song. I don't want this song. I said, no problems. I'll perform it and I'll record it. And the night we're gonna do it. It's gonna be an amazing night.
That's what's up, baby. That's what's up, man. Thank you. I received. Awesome.
Love it. I love the whole look too. Like you look like an artist. You look like you gonna.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're gonna kill it. We're gonna kill it. We're gonna do what we do.
I love it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Miss Ethel, we got to get our tickets. Listen, I would have been got them. You know, I would already got
this week. We're gonna have them this week.
Yeah. Jerry is another one of my ride or dies. I really appreciate him.
Awesome and amazing. And so I have another beautiful face down there that's smiling. And I think it's Kamisha. Yeah. Miss Kamisha, you're on mute though. Hi, Miss Kamisha.
Yes, hello. Good evening, everyone. And I'm so glad that you guys decided to do this Zoom because I really did need to connect with the movement and the passion behind it, because some people do events and they'll slap a logo on a flyer and pretend they're really behind a cause. And me seeing the passion, I kind of have a better idea of who I need to contact to invite to the event. So I really appreciate. I'm also a singer-songwriter, working on a project now, but I work with Vivian from V Dinks Fashion. I've done some stuff recently for her. Yeah, I love a positive movement. So I'm excited. I have a very special group of ladies that they've already gotten on board to come and support the event. I'll be telling them that I spoke with you all today.
Awesome. Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you. I appreciate you. You were talking about Miss Deanne. Did I say it right?
Yes. Yes. DeMonica. Yes.
It's Miss DeMonica. You were talking about prostate cancer. One of your family members passed away. I've been a nurse for 32 years, right? And over the last, I don't know, few years, prostate cancer has become a big theme, right? But a lot of people don't talk about it. A lot of men don't really talk about it. It's not, you don't realize like how many men are passing away from prostate cancer and they're not getting diagnosed. So it's good that, you have these events and stuff where you can talk about these things, because men don't like to talk about that. They laugh about it like, let me bend over so they can do the exam. They laugh about it, but it's really a very serious thing. And it's really, has claimed a lot of lives. So it's good that you are, joining with Miss Ethel. It's good that she got strong people. Let me tell you something, Miss Ethel, ain't nothing like a strong team. I'm telling you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
And the fact that you have all of them that got your back. So we really want everyone to come out. We want you to go and get the tickets, right? If you're in Atlanta or you're within a drive of Atlanta, then you need to come out, have some fun. They're going to have some, some live entertainment. She already said the food is the bomb diggity. Mr. Paul, are you singing? Are we going to get some, you singing?
Yeah, I'm going to sing a little something. I'm a hum a tune or two,
Okay.
So we got live entertainment,
Posted it.
Yeah, and then they're going to be strutting, and I already know the models is going to be doing that.
Who are some of the designers? Like, who designed some of the wares for the models?
Right.
As well?
V Dinks.
Like some of the designers?
I think it's going to be Vivian.
Yeah, V Dinks is the main designer.
And I think you, if I'm not mistaken, Miss Ethel, you were opening an opportunity, right, for some other fashion designers who might be interested in still joining in, right, which is awesome and amazing because it's all about networking. Listen, your next level is all connected to who you meet. You're one person away from wherever it is that God is about to take you next. So it would behoove you to come, right? Because you don't know who you're gonna meet, and if you're in the fashions and you got a line, and you've been waiting for an opportunity to show your stuff, you need to get in touch with Miss Ethel. Miss Ethel, how can they get in touch with you if they want to join as one of the fashion designers?
If they want to join as one of the fashion designers, they can message me. They can IM me on Facebook through Messenger, Ethel QOH Buckhalter. They can call me 470-496-8418, or they can email me info.qohgwe@gmail.com.
And come with your best game. Don't come with some stuff you just sold up in the back seat just because you want to be a part of the event. No, come with your line. Come ready to, because this might be an opportunity, that you didn't know that you could have. A lot of stuff come at last minute, right? A blessing will come and you don't even be expecting it. That's how God works. This is a season of suddenly, a season of acceleration. So I encourage you to reach out to Miss Ethel if you're someone who you got a line and you're just looking for an opportunity. Here's an opportunity. I think you said you also have some slots open for vendors too, right? You still have some areas for vendors?
Yeah, we only have a couple of slots left for vendors. We also will have the House of Glam will be strutting some fashions.
Okay.
Yeah. I can see.
So yeah.
Up the cameras and stuff, and that's an elegant thing when you got. I've been to a lot of fashion shows and stuff. We work with people in the fashion world, And to get a chance to see it in person, because you always normally watch it on TV or something, but to see it in person is a whole another thing. It's like, man, it's like, it's like to be a part of the whole, the experience of it. That's what I like about that too.
Okay. Yeah.
I did have a question.
You ever been one? No, I never been to. This will be my first fashion. This will be my first fashion show, Miss Ethel. And I tried to get them tickets last week. I told them stop playing around.
Wow.
Yes, I've never.
Yeah, we're going to have some great door prizes also. The Atlanta Symphony Orchestra has donated some tickets and a couple of other prizes. So
that's a big deal right there.
It's going to be good.
So let's slide back to Mr. Paul Anthony.
Yeah, I had a question for him too.
Yeah, and then ask him about the book.
Well, I want to ask him about the book, but then I also had a question that we heard from somebody, Ray Daniels. But you guys, the Force MDs and Full Force, grew up on the same block. So y'all were saying who was the better artist at the time? You guys had beef, like friendly beef back in the day.
I tell you what, we've never had a beef with anybody. Everybody respects the legend, respects what we've done. We come and go in grace. We grew up in the streets of Brooklyn, so we still got that Brooklyn attitude, but we have a business mindset, and we're always gracious. No, the Force MDs are actually my life brothers. They are the first original doo-wop group, hip-hop singing group. We're the first original hip-hop band ever, first. So people mistake us all the time. We don't live too far from one another. And no, because of that, we bond together. Our first movie was Crush Groove, and their first hit was Tender Love in the movie, written by my dear brothers Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. So no, we've never had a
I know it wasn't like a beef. I was like just hearing
it was nice though, nice leading. No, but no, they are wonderful brothers, man. I love them. I got some incredible music that we did together that I'm going to release also. But yeah, we do a show called Forces Join Forces. We come together. We do a whole Temptations, Four Tops tribute. It's crazy, So those are my brothers. I love them.
Yeah, man. Big up to them. I actually was listening to some of their music today. That's what came up with the question with that.
Oh, yeah?
But yeah,
okay.
So I am that. Yeah, so it's that music takes me back. I'm on the tri-state area, Jersey, so I would hear this all the time. You know what I mean? The music had it had its place. This was like really before like New Jack Swing too, right?
Right. And it was a golden time, wasn't it, man?
Yes, it was.
Man. Yeah. It was a golden time. I'm glad I was a part of that, man. I swear. Yeah.
So I am an author too, right? So anytime I run across someone who is also an author, it always opens up my heart. So you're about to, or have you already started working on is it your first book, or is this a?
Yeah, this is my first book. I have a funny suspicion it won't be my last, but I'm excited about it. And I wonder why the universe had me moving slow and steady to it, because sometimes you have to move with the energy. But it's going to be called Private Priceless Moments in Time. I named that because at the end of the day, all we have is moments in time. So there's certain moments that I'm going to share, such as, navigating and gravitating through 3 life-snatching cancers and what I did to bring the mind, body, and spirit together, things that I've used. I'm going to share that journey. It was a heck of a journey when I think back of it. I mean, there was time where it was life or death without question, and the way I perceived it, the way I navigated around that and turned the energy. Then I'm going to migrate into some of the private and priceless moments the great Dr. Sebi has shared with me in confidence. We spent some time together, a few hours together. He told me he gave me some wonderful jewels of reciprocity and giving and healing. Queen Afua, who was married to my Uncle Samaj, who just passed away last week. She's also an influencer in that same sect. Then I said to myself, you know what? Let me migrate into what people want to know as well, because there are some priceless moments me and Prince shared. Me and Michael Jordan when we did his video. Me and Riri when we first worked with Rihanna. Me and the rock group Kiss. People want to know of what took place on the set of House Party. People wanted to know how was it walking in the studio with Patti LaBelle or with. I mean, there's some amazing times. So I'm going to share some things that we never shared before. Some things on the road that was crazy because it was a wonderful time back then too. So it's going to be a very, very interesting moment in time that I want to share.
I love the 90s and I loved
yeah.
That was
Me too.
I love
That's a classic film.
too.
That's a classic.
Listen,
That's a classic film.
All of them.
Oh yeah.
We just Adina Howard, we just interviewed her a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
You know, we're meeting a lot of the different 90s artists that are coming back out and y'all killing the game. Let me tell y'all something. 90s music is still the bomb diggity on ice.
Oh yeah. It is.
Yeah. Man, it was a golden time.
You know.
Yep. It was really golden music, and everybody kind of gelled together, and it was really about melodies. And I would like to think that is coming back, is getting back to melody, hooks, songs. Even in hip hop, if you listen to some of the songs, Kanye, he's going back and pulling some of the old elements. And we need that, because the kids, they want the information, and it's out there. So they're tuning the sampling and everything like that. So I'd like to think that the music is getting back to that good golden time that you speak of.
Right.
So before we slide back to Miss Ethel to get the information on how to come to, Fashions Against Cancer, I can't let you slide up off of here, Mr. Anthony, without talking about CDs and vinyl records and stuff like that, because I'm an artist too, right? So Cardi B was just over at BBS Sounds out here in Nashville. She killed the game too. I'm like, wow, come on, Cardi.
Right.
Thoughts about well, some people say it never went away, but what are your thoughts about CDs, vinyl records, and USB albums and stuff like that?
It's coming back. Yeah, it's making a slow and steady reemergence back into the mainstream, and it's a good thing because the sound quality was banging. So it's coming back. You'll see, like for instance, when we were on the Soul Train cruise, they asked us, please, can we bring some of our greatest hit CDs that Full Force did and everything like that. So I'm going to do that. And vinyl is coming back also. I still have some of my vinyl from back in the day. So the fact that this is happening is signaling a reemergence of quality music, quality sound, and we need that, man, because it's been diluted with a lot of stuff, just too much stuff, so it's getting back to the real essence of quality music, and that's necessary because music is healing also. I've used that to help me with my cancer as well, so the better the sound, the better it hits your cerebral and heals, so it's a wonderful thing.
So I want to ask you and because I keep looking at Lizette. What's your artist name again?
Jay Wrights.
Say it again.
Jay Wrights.
Okay, so Mr. Wrights and Mr. Paul Anthony, are y'all thinking about putting any of your music on CDs, vinyl records, or USBs?
I actually started. I always have my stuff on flash drives, USB, and because of the streaming, it's ridiculous because you're making 0.1, not even a cent on your music. And what's so sad is, you pay all this money for the engineer, you pay for the studio time, you pay for all of this stuff like that, and you're getting jerked.
Yeah.
And it's the way. But now here's what's sad. And we're all family and stuff like that. The sad part is we always talk about supporting each other, but we don't support each other. You'll tell someone, hey, we'll say something because we're not calling the race card, but it is what it is. I'm Native American and Black. So when I go to my people and I'll say, hey, listen, I have a flash drive, I have a zip file, cash at me $12, I'll send over the album. Wait a minute, can I get it on Spotify? Can I get it on Apple Music? Where can I get it from? Forget the third party, forget the person I'm cutting my, it's right, you and I, so I can get that money back. But they won't do it.
Smart.
So I have been on this whole 30-day campaign, right? And I have been going out in the streets. And I actually had a whole argument with an Uber driver today who was also an artist. Because he was like, ain't nobody buying CDs. I'm like, look, you're talking about, I just sold 50 of my CDs on the streets, you know, just going up to people and asking them to support. And he was like, well, nobody wants to get turned down. You go to 20 people and they say no. Okay, 20 people might say no, but another 20 people might say yes. Yeah. And the other 20 people might give you some extra money just because they love the fact that they get your autograph. You know what I'm saying? And so, and they want to support you. And that'll cover the ones that said no.
Cardi B just sold CDs, right? She had CDs and albums. The place was
Cardi B had them out there in 90-degree weather waiting.
She's bringing it back.
We're going to buy the record, not just the stream. So it's proven that it works. It's just that we don't have as many record shops as like we used to. We always used to go to record shops to buy a record. You know, so that sort of needs to really also change. But I did see that, not to give them a plug, but SoundCloud is offering vinyl again. So those things, but a lot of companies are trying to get into that. If you're watching what they're recording,
did hers over there.
Yeah.
Ann Nesby, y'all remember Ann Nesby?
Yeah. A friend of mine. That's a good friend of mine.
That was the bomb too. So Mr. Paul Anthony, back to you with that question. Are you thinking about putting any of your music on USB, vinyl records, or CDs, or have you already?
Of course, because now they're taking it back to my time. I still got 12 inches. I still got the 45 of "I Wonder If I Take You Home" and "All Cried Out" and "Head to Toe" and "Thanks My Child." Yeah. So that's it. Everywhere we'll do it. And Cardi, she's real. She's real. People always has been. Love her. So she said, let me take it back to it, and she did that very strategically. That it'll send a sound wave to everybody to say, we need to get back to the roots of all that, So
I can get you I can get you in the DBS Sounds, Paul Anthony. Are you deep? Come on, I got the hookup.
Okay, we're gonna talk.
All right, so Ms. Ethel, back to you. Well, first, Mr. Paul Anthony. So the book is coming out next year.
Yeah, I'm going to drop it. I'm going to start doing some pre-promotion and pre-orders end of October into November and December. And then next year, I'm going hard. I already spoke to Whoopi. I already spoke to, Jennifer and Sherry and all the friends. So they say, P, when you're ready, because I got my doctorate in philosophy and humanitarianism, it's going to be by the Dr. Legend Paul Anthony, So yeah.
You got the Rolodex, you just like Oprah. I want to talk to you about this book I got. Come on.
Right.
That is awesome.
How can they follow you?
Oh yeah, well on all platforms, I'm the Legend Paul Anthony, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, the Legend Paul Anthony, and the website at fullforceworld.com. So definitely get at me. I'm not hard to find, I'm not hard to reach, I'm not hard to connect with.
Awesome. Okay. And then also, did you write his name?
Jay Wright.
So how can we follow you?
You can find me. You can find me on all the platforms. Jay Wrights, JWRITEZZ. God bless everybody.
Okay, right. Appreciate you. And right on over here to Miss Ethel, the queen of the hour, queen. Tell us, please, the information that you want them to, as far as purchasing a ticket, where to go to get the ticket, about your website, stuff like that.
Tickets may be bought on VIP Socio, Fashions Against Cancer. You can buy tickets through Cash App. Again, capital Q. UEENS, all capital letters, OHGWE. Follow us on Facebook, Girls and Women Empowerment. We're also on Instagram, QOHGWE. Unless you want to follow me to the show.
She's gonna be there doing a thing with the heels on.
Follow me to the show. The queens will be there with their pink on and their crowns on. So so we're just looking forward to having a really good time. That's going to be at the JVC Event Center at 4515 Stone Mountain Highway in Lilburn, Georgia. That's Sunday, October the 5th. Show starts at, well, we start at 3. It's from 3 to 7. We're going to eat. We're going to have some good live entertainment. We're going to have some great door prizes. We're going to have a couple of people tell their stories. I have one guy that had cancer 11 times. So we're going to have a great time.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too.
Did Miss Kamisha, did you have how they can get in touch with you or follow you for this event and future events?
Yeah, sure. I'm definitely promoting this event on my platforms as well as any future events. It's Empress Misha Music on Instagram and Facebook. Empress Misha Music.
Okay. And then also YouTube, Miss Motley.
Oh, this fly, yes. I know it says the end. No, that's okay. I'm on my phone, so it's gonna say, the government name. But yes, the Demonica Fly. So yes, they can look me up on Instagram under Demonica Fly with the EFLYE, on Facebook, on Twitter. But once again, we're just excited. Don't forget, we got food, y'all. We got food, fellowship. Have a great time.
And it ain't chicken.
No,
it ain't fried chicken.
Wait a minute, I thought we was getting some Popeyes with the. No, I'm just
no, not this time.
Now I got a question. Now I didn't think about other age groups. What age groups are appropriate for this event? That's a good one.
That's a good one.
We didn't think about that. I always and I'm sorry, but I always say from 18 up. I was asked about, younger, maybe 16, 15, 16, as long as they're old enough to know how to conduct themselves. We don't want
crying babies in the background. I got you.
And no issue.
Yeah. So we always, cater towards the more mature group. We will have our beverage. So we have a signature beverage that we will be serving.
Okay.
And some places will not allow you to serve those types of beverage with underage kids. So.
Oh, yes. I forgot one more thing too. So he wasn't able to attend this evening, but Mr. Polo Houston, you can look him up on Facebook as well as Instagram. He's one of the performers doing his original I Care. So it's Polo Houston, just as it sounds, out of Minnesota as well as Houston. So I had to make that. He wasn't able to make it this evening. So
that's not for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I always, I know that everybody's busy, so I don't want to make this real long. I just want to say, first and foremost, thank you, Miss Ethel, for even bringing this down my lane, and for allowing me and Mrs. Stout to be a part of such a meaningful, cause, an event.
Yes.
You could have chosen anybody to help you promote and market this, but you came down, On The Move Unscripted, Land Music Industry. You came down, Skin Beats Radio Music Video. You could have chose anybody. So I appreciate you for that. Paul Anthony, I appreciate you for coming, because some people, all celebrities ain't real nice.
Right.
And then you could have made any excuse not to be here, but you showed up, and I appreciate that. And you promoted it. Thank you to all of you who took time to stop by and be a part of this, this podcast, and also who has got Miss Ethel's back. Like, that's the bomb. Like, it's all about love. It's all about helping each other, and it's all about unity. I speak that to my
yes
all the time. They always see me, but they don't want to help nobody. They don't.
That's right.
You don't. Right. They don't want to do nothing for somebody else, but they got to understand, give it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and rolling over, right? So when you give out of your heart to somebody else, that's coming back.
That's right.
Try to speak that. So I just want to stop by each one of you. If you would like to give words of encouragement, any last things that you want to say, and any words of encouragement to someone who is either trying to get into modeling, right? Because a lot of people are following you because they're interested in that, or they want to get into fashions, or they just, if you want to say something about, inspirational words for somebody who's dealing with cancer or trying to figure out how to get through the emotions, because there's an emotional thing that goes through when you go through when you've been diagnosed with something. So whatever inspirational words or what you want to say to the artist, whatever you want to say, this is your opportunity. So let's start with Miss Ethel. We're gonna go on around, okay? Miss Ethel, what would you like to? What last words would you like to leave the viewers with?
Well, I can say, I've had a number of people in my family that's had cancer. My mom's youngest sister died from cancer in her 30s. Her niece died from cancer in her 30s, and it's one of those things where it's just get to the point where you hate to even hear the word anymore. But it's one of those things that we have to deal with. It's a part of life. We just have to face the fact that it's part of life and we have to deal with it. So to any family individual that's had to deal with it or that is dealing with it, I would say don't give up hope. Trust God, be true to thyself, and trust God in all things. And just, try to take care of yourself the best that you can. And that's really all you can do.
Right.
And we're here if you want to reach out and talk to us. I am a counselor. I have 2 psychologists on the Queens of Hearts team. So we do counseling. So anyone, anytime you want to talk, need some resources or what have you, please reach out to us. 470-496-8418.
Appreciate
And
that.
thank you. Thanks to everyone for all your support. And we look forward to seeing you all at the fashion show.
Appreciate you. Who would like to go next?
Monica, ladies.
Oh, okay. Well, I definitely would go next. My first thing is thank you for having us on the show. I would also like to say that, put God first. Don't give up. Know that there's resources that can help you, like different way of eating, different way of living. We're going to be talking about those things. So what can help us get rid of those parasites? What can you do to, get through this? So as Ms. Ethel says, and as Paul had stated, don't give up. You stay strong. If you need that helping hand, if you need someone to talk to, give us a call. We're there. And I just really appreciate the support. We want the community. It's about community. Everybody has had someone, if it's not a mother, a father, a grandmother, whoever has been affected by this. So it's good to learn about it, educate yourself, and come out and support the cause. And once again, have a good time. So let's fellowship and enjoy ourselves on October 5th.
Right. Okay, awesome. You want to give them your email, contact, whatever anything you want to say.
Okay. Okay. Well, the Ethel's number, because I don't have the number offhand right now. Yeah. So say that number.
It would be the same.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All righty. Who want to go next?
Yes, I'll go quick. My motto, I have a song I wrote when I was about 22 years old. It's called Keep Moving. So no matter what you do in life, you got to keep moving. There's a space for everyone. I'm actually, believe it or not, regardless of how I look on the Zoom right now, I'm at a time in my life where I'm at the most insecure because I've had a lot of weight gain and whatnot. You can't see it and everything, but it's there. And I'm the biggest that I've been in my life. But I attended one of the fashion events recently just to support Vding's Fashions. And it was just amazing that women of all shapes and sizes are able to come to these events and be a part. If you want to walk, you can start, getting involved in the fashion industry if that's something that you're interested in. You don't have to be a perfect size, have a cookie cutter shape and everything. You don't have to go get surgery. You can come with the body that you have and get involved, put yourself out there, because there's a place for everyone. So I just really appreciate that.
Awesome. Yeah. And how can they contact you again?
Empress Misha Music.
So I represent another model called Angie A. Love, who talked about the same things. And she was telling the models, understand your why. So like with anything that you're doing, you got to know your why. Why are you doing it? You know, and don't worry about what you look like. Listen, you see that I don't care. I'm going to be me because I understand who I am. You just got to know who you are. You got self-love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If they love you, you know, don't even look for nobody else to if you don't know how to love you, you can't worry about what nobody else think. You know, you got to learn. You got to.
And you can't love anyone else.
Yeah, listen. Okay. So, Mr. Paul Anthony?
Yeah. I just in parting, I'll just echo the same sentiments that the ladies. Each one of them said something that's key, and don't hesitate. I'm going to speak directly to the men. You know, we have a tendency just to ignore the signs, and if it were not for me paying attention to the signs, I wouldn't be here. If it were not me training and staying in shape and physically being strong, I wouldn't be here. If it were not for me watching the foods that I eat, how I eat, and what times I eat, I wouldn't be here. Everything counts because everything feeds everything. It's all connected. One of my favorite phrases is proactivation times integration equals eradication. If you're proactive with your life, with your love, you can eradicate disease, eradicate all kinds of things before it gets to the stage. So don't sleep on things, you know. I want to stress the importance of bone marrow donorship. My brother Lou, bow-legged Lou, was a 10 for 10 donor match. So after I got through leukemia and MDS and mantle cell lymphoma, he was there to save my life, you know. So you never know how you connect and save a life and touch life. But it starts with being proactive with our health and our healing and how we honor our queens, how we honor our Queen of Hearts. Hello.
Hey.
Okay, that's how we do. It's all connected, y'all. So I just want to say that.
Awesome and amazing. And once again, you say tell them how they can get in touch with you or how they can follow you.
Yeah. Once again, you know, on all social media platforms is the legend Paul Anthony everywhere. I'll be coming to various cities. I'm gonna visit every city when it's time for the tour. So check me out, and y'all come down to the show. It's gonna be off the chain. It's gonna be wonderful. Fashion, love, singing, may do anything. I mean, you know, y'all just come and get this experience. Okay, it's one of many more to come.
Yes, yes. All right, okay. We saved the best for last, or was that it? What's going on, Mr. Right?
Man, listen, guys, never give up. Never give up. Despite any loss, does not define you to be a loser. Keep going, get up, get out there, because tomorrow might be your winning day. God bless you.
Well said, well said, well said.
And I just want to say, if you are someone who you have a mother that you've been trying to figure out, you want to do something special for her, or a sister, or you got a birthday coming up and you want to figure out where can I take them, you want to do something special for somebody you love, take them to this fashion show, right? Yeah. Take them to a night of dinner and live entertainment, you know, let them network, meet some people. If you're an artist out here, get out here. You don't know who's coming. That's the thing. The one thing I've learned over these last 30 days, right, is that in-person networking is the bomb diggity, and connections are lasting. Yeah. So you don't know where your destiny helpers are located at. So you need to come out and you need to network, you know, and then support a cause. It's coming for a good purpose. So come out, bring your mama, your cousin, your Aunt Sudie, you know, and if you cannot come because you live in a city where traveling is not good, Miss Ethel, how they can go ahead and donate? Because like, ain't no excuses. If you can't come, send the money. How can they donate? Oh, she on mute. Miss Ethel, you're on mute.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, make a donation on the website, qohgwe.org.
Awesome, awesome and amazing. I appreciate y'all. This was so good.
Yeah, really wonderful. Thank you for having us. I'm gonna jump right back into the vocal booth right now, y'all. So peace and blessings to everyone.
Peace and love, y'all. On the Move Unscripted show. Listen, we don't come here looking for perfection. Understand we unscripted.
Right. You guys will see this also on AMI TV.
And it's gonna be on iHeartRadio. It's gonna be on all. So what we do with our Zooms, y'all, for all of you who may be listening or watching it live, we send half of it audio to all the podcasts like iHeartRadio and stuff like that, and then we promote the other part, via video. So it'll be, and then it'll be on TV on AMI TV, which is on Roku, which is our channel. So we all over the place. You listen, and we unscripted.
Thank you.
Y'all. Have a great
All right, y'all.
Thank you so much.
Thank
All
you a
right.
lot.
My pleasure.
Mhm.